If I were a woman entering menopause today, knowing what I know, seeing what I've seen, and understanding the biology behind all of this, I would do things very differently than most women are advised to do. Not because menopause is scary, but because it's misunderstood. This video isn't about rules, it's not about fear, and it's not about doing everything all at once. It's about thinking clearly at the moment when a lot of bad information gets very loud. This video is for informational purposes only. It is not medical advice. Please talk with a qualified practitioner before starting or changing anything. The first thing I would do is stop framing menopause as hot flashes, mood swings, sleep problems, weight gain. Those are not the problem. They're signals. Menopause is a predictable loss of key hormones, especially estradiol, that regulate metabolism, insulin sensitivity, fat distribution, brain function, cardiovascular health, bone and muscle integrity. I would treat it like what it is, a hormone deficiency state. Symptoms get attention, but markers tell the truth. I would want to know fasting insulin, glucose and A1C, lipids, inflammation, body composition, not just weight. I want to know bone density, cognitive decline, because these shift quietly long before disease is diagnosed. And once these markers move in the wrong direction, catching up is harder. Prevention isn't dramatic, but it works. I would not treat estrogen like a liability. I would understand estradiol is not Premarin. Association is not causation. Fear based dosing helps no one. Lowest dose possible often equals lowest benefit possible. I would aim for physiological support, not symptom suppression. If therapy didn't change metabolism, labs, or resilience, I wouldn't call it adequate. I would not chase extreme diets, endless supplements, overexercise, willpower based strategies. Instead, I would focus on hormone signaling, insulin sensitivity, muscle preservation, stress regulation, sleep integrity. Because once systems work, weight, energy, and clarity follow. This is where most women are misled. They're told to try harder when what is needed is better support. I would reject the idea that fat gain is inevitable, that brain fog is normal, that muscle loss is unavoidable, exhaustion is just aging. Those aren't rites of passage. They're signs of unsupported biology. Menopause is not the end of vitality, but it is the moment where the margin for error gets smaller. And this is usually where women quietly pull back. They think, I'm already postmenopausal. I didn't start early. I've been without hormones for years. Maybe it's too late for me. Let me be very clear about this. That belief is one of the most damaging myths in women's health. It's exactly why I created something called the Too Late Hormone Mythbuster. It walks you through why timing has been oversimplified and misunderstood, what the data actually shows about starting hormones later, and why waiting doesn't disqualify you from benefit. Not to push you, but to remove unnecessary fear because biology doesn't run on birthdays. It responds to signals. And women benefit from hormone support well beyond the moment they were told the window is closed. If hesitation or timing has been what's holding you back, the Too Late Hormone Mythbuster is in the link below. Now, let's finish this right away because menopause care isn't about catching a perfect moment. It's about supporting your biology where you are now. That's why strategy matters. So if you're entering menopause or already in it, here's what I want you to take with you. You don't need to suffer. You don't need to guess. And you don't need to accept decline as normal. You need accurate information, proper hormone support, a system that works with your biology, not against it. This series wasn't about convincing you to do anything. It was about giving you the clarity to decide well. If these videos helped you see menopause differently, please subscribe to the channel because aging isn't the problem. Ignoring biology is. Although we are at the end of the series, here's another great video on the screen explaining how low estrogen equals belly fat and how it sabotages metabolism.